Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Moroccan Home Cooking. My name is Nadia, and I am your tutor today. Today, we are going to learn how to cook Moroccan lentils casserole. I know I'm calling it casserole, but you can make it as you like. You can make it as a casserole, or you can make it just like plain lentils by themselves. And honestly, this is really a one way to make something different with lentils. Hopefully, you will enjoy it. So, to start with, I have here a lot of spices. Oh, I say spices, but just to let you know about a bit about Moroccan cooking. Moroccan cooking, we use spices, but we use them as very soft spices. So we don't have fiery hot. We have spices that we can always add chili if we want to. So it's more aromatic. It's more like the smells and the aroma of the spices more than anything. So the flavors, if you say what I mean. So I'm not sure how everyone's doing, or if you are cooking with me or you are just watching. But please just put any comments down there if you have to, if you want to ask any questions or anything. Okay, so we have here, I have some lentils. So lentils, when I say lentils, I am using green lentils, and these are whole lentils. And when if I show you these ones, they look a little bit brownish, but sometimes you see them like greenish, like fresher and green. I think these ones are a bit more drier. That's why they look a bit like brown. You can use any whole lentils. When I say whole lentils, I mean lentils with the skin. You don't have to use the peeled one, like the ones that's of the skin. And the same, these are the same as the peeled ones. It's just the other ones, they've been taking the skin off. So these are how they look when they are dry. And if you say, when I soak them, they look like this, like plump, but they still in the skin, and they are lighter because I wash the water. I wash them. They're like the water wash, give them that, clean them a bit and wash them. And you always need to wash your lentils because obviously they've been in the shop and who knows where they've been before, on the fields and all that. So these are the lentils when I boil them. So that's the three difference. For this recipe, you can also use lentils from the tin, and this is under these circumstances, it's much cheaper and it's easy as well to cook with them. So you don't have to boil them or soak them or anything. And it's an opportunity for everyone to use more lentils from the shops, really, because we do use beans, but baked beans, but we never really use lentils as as often as we should. And as we all know, lentils are full of protein and full of iron, as well as they are. I'm saying that they are healthy. That's what I mean. Okay, so to start with, we are going to need also some spices, and this is my little box of spice, or tin of spice, I should say. So we have cumin. We need cumin. We need about a half teaspoon of black pepper, ginger. We need cumin, not cumin, sorry, uh, coriander powder, and we need turmeric. Sometimes, like I said, if I want a bit of heat, I'll put some chili flakes. These two, they're like turmeric. This is the popular one, and we all know the goodness in that spice is gone up the roof, and we all know that's how we start to have it as a tablets, as in different teas and all different things. But it is good if you use it as fresh as just grounded, and you can buy it in 100 gram. It's not very expensive, and it's good to add it in your food. Ginger as well, with the circumstance we had, prior, and we still have with the cold and the viruses and all that. This is a body warmer, and it helps the immune system and keep you warm and keep you healthy as well. So ginger, we all know lemon and ginger for tea, or we use ginger a lot in so many different ways. Okay, so these are the spices I'm going to use. Also, I'm going to use some coriander. And today, to be honest, I'll share something with you. This is I bought some pumpkin. It's not potatoes. It's pumpkin. This is the one I bought, and to my surprise, it's white inside, not like the one I usually use. So you can use pumpkin or butternut squash. You can use carrots with this recipe. You can use also spinach to plumb it up and to make it like a really substantial food or recipe for more goodness, really. If you don't want to use any of these things, just for the first time, just use lentils, and that would be really a good recipe for you. And you try the taste of that authentic recipe that I am about to show you how to make it. We need some passata, some tomato passata, and I have here some garlic paste. But what I also use, what I do, I boil some garlic with the lentils, and I leave it when I cook. I just leave it to cook in it, in the casserole or in the juice of the lentils and the tomatoes and everything. Okay, so let's start. So we need about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, don't worry. Just use vegetable oil would do, and that would make this the recipe as good as it should be as well. So use what you have. The idea of all this is to make you cook from scratch and make you cook fresh, but with what you have in your cupboard. You don't really need to go, and that's only if you want to go and stretch yourself to buy like olive oil for one recipe, or if you don't have it. So I put there about half teaspoon of garlic paste. I'm always generous with my recipes, or generous with my with my spices. So once we just start to warm the oil up, that's what I am after here. And I've put that amount of garlic because I have the garlic in with the lentils already. So just to let you know that. So once I put that and it start to warm up, I'll go in with my spices, and I would put 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. You can be as generous as you like. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger, half teaspoon of black pepper. I do be careful with black pepper because I am aware of how some people they don't like it, and the idea of doing this, warming the spices and really fry them a little bit, not burn them, but just fry them a little bit, is to take that strength of them a little bit to go into the cooking, and it won't repeat on you, because that's why some people they don't like black pepper, because it makes it repeats on them really with the digestion. Please ask any questions if you have any. Can see. So just have this all like warmed up and find a little bit. And the smell starts. And at this point, don't forget a bit of salt as well. I am careful with the salt because I boil the lentils with some salt as well. So once you start, this start to become like this, like just you can smell it. Just you don't want that burnt smell. You just want flavor, like aromatic smell in the kitchen or wherever you cook. Then you go in with the tomatoes. And you mix it well. And that's what we need. We need some. We need it. So we have this liquid here, and just mix it well. As I said, you need about half cube of stock as well, like vegetable stock. And that's as well as salty. So just be aware of that and be careful with it. And just leave it for 2 or 3 minutes. So we just wait for it to boil a bit. While it's doing that, I'll chop my spinach up just a little bit, just so they are not. That's that. It's boiling now. So I'll add my butternut squash. It looks like potatoes, really. So this is about 250 grams of lentils, and this recipe you can cook it like a batch cooking, like I'm doing here, and you can freeze it. You can put it in portions and put it in your freezer. If you don't want to use any butternut squash, please feel free not to. So once you do that, you just leave it to. Sorry, sorry, something went wrong with the camera. So once we cook this, I don't know if you can see. We just have to leave it, add a bit of water, and so just leave it to cook. Once the butternut squash starts to soften, I'll add the lentils, then just leave everything to stew. Just try this. So once that starts to soften, I just add the lentils. And we leave everything to cook slowly. I know I partially cooked them, but I still need to cook them more. So while we're waiting for this, I shall show you another recipe that I thought it would be good for you to know. And this time is a salad. Um, so what I need again, this is like a boiled lentils, and they are all cooked, like softly cooked this time. And what I need some onions, like one small red onion. I need one clove of garlic, medium size, and I need some coriander. This is for the salad. So I'll add the onions just while we're waiting, and I'll add the garlic. If I yeah. So just add the garlic here, and I add a bit of coriander, and I add some spinach with this one. Again, if you don't like stews, or you don't like this kind of stew that I'm making, you can always use it as a salad. And really, spinach and lentils, they are really friendly for people that they have iron deficiency. So if you do that, if you want to add more food that contain iron, I think spinach and lentils, they are the friend. They can be really good friend to you. So some spinach, and that's our salad all done really. So then I'll add the dressing, a tiny bit of zest of lemon. So lime, not lemon, a bit of lime zest. That's would make it really a bit fresher and nice. And my dressing, I always make the dressing in a jar. And what I do, I usually use lemon, olive oil, salt, and black pepper, a bit of black pepper. And that's what I use for my dressing. So tiny bit of black pepper. And if you make it like in a jar, you would keep it in the fridge for a long time. You can really have it have it there, and it's ready for any salad you want. So just add the dressing. And that's our salad ready. So this salad, you can serve it with some chicken or with some fish or whatever you think. If you can take it for to work for lunch, or it's really very simple. You can use tinned lentils for this. It's okay. No problem. No worries about like it stop you. It just save you time and a bit of money as well. For instead of boiling it, just make it, always try it to see. And that's really our salad. It's really very easy and really very nutritious. So if you can see how it looks like, that's how it looks. It looks really, really fresh, fresh. So we'll go back to our recipe. So just keep your eye on the water with this recipe or with this stew, because although the lentils they look like cooked, but they still soak the water and take it in. So if you have less water, what you can do is just add a tiny bit of water. You won't harm, just a bit of water. So that would give you stop it to stick at the bottom of the pan, and it just makes it nice and you would have a bit of gravy as well for when you eat it, because you serve it you it's nice to be served with some bread. This So let's just show you how it is now. So that's how it is. It's nice and it's really loose, but it's not ready yet. We just have to wait for a bit. Let's leave it to cook more. And just the heat, for the heat, just medium heat. That's what you need, and just leave it to stew, and give it time to cook. So I have, like I said, the salad there, and I'm just tidy up a bit while I'm waiting. Any questions, please just put them in comments. I will get back to you and I'll answer any of your questions. And this is really a first time I am live, so it's keep that's on there. This recipe, it's really the economic recipe if you just want to use lentils, and abroad when we use it, it's like a payday, like uh, closer to payday recipe really. So lentils are really um, good and healthy food. At the same time, they are cheaper, and we can obviously you can buy them there in the kilos. So the people they use them a lot. So I'll add the spinach. You can add as much spinach as you like, and like I said, the recipe it's you can either batch make it as a batch cooking, um, and freeze it, or you can feed a family of four, or like four adults or three, two adults and the two children, and whatever you think, whatever is your family and how many people you have. You can like really make some beans like that, some lentils like that, and just have them now and again, like on toast, like lentils on toast instead of beans on toast. And it's really a very good way to change, to have that change. make it low so it's not. It's ready to serve. So some coriander we forgot in there. Just the coriander to add here. Any questions? Please just give me. We're just waiting for the stew to cook now, and we'll get it served and show you how everything looks. Any questions? Please just put them down on the comments on the chat part, and I'll answer them. And hopefully, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you make it for your families and your friends or yourself, and you're just waiting to serve it. It's really all our goodness there. So this is how it is, and just a little bit of dressing up, and that's it. That's our salad, and this is our lentils casserole. As I said, you can add as many vegetable as you like. If you have children, you can always add some potatoes there. You put a bit of carrots, and it's always good to have a mixture of veg and a mixture of everything. With the salad, you can add a bit of feta cheese. Just crumble a little bit of feta cheese, and that would be like so. So just a little bit of feta cheese on the top. And like I said, you can eat it like that salad, or you can have it for on the side with some with some fish or chicken or meat, any meat you like. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this session, and thank you very much for attending. And hopefully, I shall see you again in the next recipe. And thank you very much for your support. Bye now.